Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. Today's reading is your New Year outlook. So we are going to take a look at the first quarter of the new year, so January, February, and March, and see what messages might be coming in for you, what energies you could encounter, maybe some advice on how to manage it. We'll just get into it and see what we have. So Sagittarius, if you are new to my channel, it is so nice to see you. Thank you for coming by. I post situational based and calendar based readings on my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It is so nice to see you. Again, I mean. So these are general messages, so take the parts that resonate and leave the rest. And as always, I am excited to see what the cards have in store for you today. So Sagittarius, I hope you are all doing well. I have to say I received some of the nicest comments from you on my last upload. So thank you for that. It was so nice to connect with you, and your comments really gave me the energy to sit down and keep filming for you. So keep them coming. I really loved that. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius. So our first card is balance. So we may be talking a lot about finding balance at the beginning of January. So you may be finding balance or you may be wanting balance. We will have to see what comes out for you. All right, Sagittarius. So we have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Coins, Judgment, and the Star. So I think you're going to be seeking balance in January, and I think that, so the first message that I'm getting is a desire not to keep doing things the way that things used to be done for the sake of doing things the way it used to be done. Like, I really feel as though you're trying to break a pattern here, and it's like you really want to try something new. And I think it's going to involve, it may involve finances. It may involve how you use your time. I think it's involving this Ten of Coins here, which is all about leaving a legacy. So I have the Judgment. This is deep reflection, and it is having an understanding of yourself and the others around you from a higher perspective. So it's hindsight. It's also spiritual higher perspective. There's a lot of like higher energy. We have this like down in the real world, this is kind of gritty energy over here, and then going into the end of the month we have this higher power energy. So Judgment, I believe this is the angel Gabriel, and so it's telling you to think of yourself the way your spirit would, or the way God would, source, whoever you connect with when you are connecting to the divine. It's like seeing yourself through spirit's eyes. And the Star here, it is a card of hope, yes, but ultimately the Star for me is all about the higher calling. And the higher calling is for the greatest good of all involved. So it's like coming into alignment and doing what you really feel that you are on the earth to do is actually, it's going to have this ripple effect across the universe effectively. We're getting very esoteric, bear with me. But it's going to have this ripple effect that's going to make the world a better place. You may not see it that way. This could be, like if you're an artist just picking up the paintbrush and putting paint on the canvas when, you haven't in a while, it's going to have an impact on someone. Like maybe you sell that painting and someone really connects with it. That's kind of, and so it's going to have this ripple effect throughout our reality. So there's a desire here to do something differently. Is really what I'm getting. And that's going to bring about that balance, bring you into alignment. I think also there, there could be a fear here about rocking the boat. Like, don't rock the boat is what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing that as a message that, like, on principle is coming to you from the external world. It's not a message saying not to. It's just, I think that's what you're hearing effectively. And so you really want to get into alignment. I feel like you're really trying to connect with your higher self. You're really asking yourself some deep questions here, like, questions of, what is my purpose? Like, very deep questions here. What legacy do I want to leave? And so it's like you are trying to reach into your future self to get the reflection and the understanding from that future self on a situation that you are dealing with right now. It's like you're trying to stretch your psyche. You're trying to stretch your connection with yourself so that you can get answers on something that you're dealing with right now. That's so beautiful, Sagittarius. I applaud you. I feel like you could be doing some inner work right now, and like, I'm just asking yourself some very deep questions. So let's get some more information on that, and then we will get some advice. Intuition and publicity. Okay. So, what I'm getting here, and look, that says Gabriel on it. I was just talking about the angel Gabriel. So I think that the judgment here really is also, looking at it from the higher perspective, really listening to your intuition. And the publicity here, I really feel that affirms the message of the Star card, which is for your highest good, for the highest good of all involved. There may be a lot of eyes on you right now. Like, you could be dealing with something at work. Like, you may be up for a promotion, or you may have recently been promoted, possibly. And you are reflecting on your previous position so that you may be better in your newer position, something along those lines. But I feel as though someone has their eyes on you to see what you're going to do. That's really beautiful. All right, so the advice that we have for you, Sagittarius, from the Moonology deck is your commitment is being tested. Yeah, so eyes are on you. You're really dealing with something here, and I feel as though it's like I'm getting you're trying to see something from all sides. Maybe there are a lot of people. There may be a lot of people in the mix here for you in January. So this could be a work situation. This could be a family situation. Take it as it resonates, Sagittarius. So going into February, look at this. We have abundance. So let's see what that's about. All right, so we have the Hermit. This is more of that asking, and then the Ten of Cups. Asking yourself the hard questions, doing the inner work, going within. The Ace of Swords and the Chariot, all about getting into alignment, having an understanding of yourself. Lots of abundance here. Let's see. So the Chariot is all about moving into alignment with yourself and your higher purpose. This is a very deep esoteric reading. And when you come into alignment with who you really are and your desires, what you really want to achieve, that higher calling that I think you're feeling right now, that alignment is so powerful, it's going to propel you forward, is really what I'm getting. And so I think you're going to continue to find those answers from within about what is really going to make you happy. And I see you making some changes. I see you having an epiphany in mid-February-ish. about what it is that you really want. And I think it's going to really just, I'm seeing like propelling you forward. Oh gosh, Sagittarius, that's so beautiful for you. So you have two of the most abundant cards in all of the tarot deck, and you have the abundance card here. So I'm getting, I'm also, for some of you, I'm getting internal abundance, and that's where it starts. Your reality is a mirror. So I think you're going to have some epiphanies about yourself, like maybe about your own worthiness. There may be some imposter syndrome going on in here for you. And like, I hate to use that word, but I don't really know how else to say it. But a feeling of like, I've achieved all of these things, but I don't really know why. I don't feel very worthy. Questioning maybe if you're the right fit. I think that you are going to come into your own worthiness here, and you're going to have an understanding about, like, really grasp what it is that you bring to the table. If you are one who sometimes suffer from some codependent tendencies, I think you're going to have that epiphany where that might stop. You're going to come into an understanding of your own worthiness, and there will be less seeking a validation outside of yourself. That's for some of you. Let's get some more information here. By the way, Sagittarius, if you are enjoying this reading, please subscribe if you have not already. I would love to have you as part of my community. And hit that like button while you're at it. So here we have decision and originality. So decision can be an epiphany, like an understanding of how you want to handle something. And then the originality has such creative energy. And it's like, I'm hearing like, work smarter, not harder with this machine. Yeah, I see you coming up with like a new idea, breaking that pattern of doing things the way things have always been done just for the sake of continuing that pattern. I see you breaking that pattern right here in mid-January. I really do. I think you are going to have a huge epiphany, and you're going to come up with a new way of, it's either a new way of thinking or a new way of doing something. It feels like a new way of thinking, which will, reflect into your reality. Expect a powerful change. Yes, absolutely, Sagittarius. I am so excited for you. You're going to level up big time in February. I think you're going to see your value. I mean, I see you feeling like you're the shiz, which you are, Sagittarius, which you are. All right, so going into March, we have peace. So I think that this like resisting the old way and then this epiphany is going to bring you such peace going into spring. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, the Devil, the Page of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Yep, there is that success for you, Sagittarius. So I think that the old way of doing things is going to rear its ugly head for you at the beginning of March, and I kind of see you being like, nah. Like not even giving it the time of day, or, if this was a person or group of people, I see you like staying in your power and really protecting your value and choosing peace over whatever nonsense this other group of people are bringing or trying to bring into your life. Like I see you choosing yourself over codependency, external validation, whatever conflict, doing things the old way. And I see you looking to yourself for your value and seeing yourself as a success, which you are. This is also a card of publicity here. So we have publicity in the beginning with the Star card. So I think that whatever was observed up here is going to come back. Sometimes, so I'm getting two scenarios. Sometimes when people go through great spiritual expansion, self-expansion in a very short period of time, the people around us can have a hard time catching up to that. So for some of you, the people around you might not understand the changes that you're going through. They may not understand how much you're growing, and that may make them feel insecure. So, like, for example, if someone is not used to you holding a boundary, and like if they always want your time, like let's say this is someone who calls you all the time and they're used to you picking up, and then one day you're like, I don't have the energy for this, I'm not going to pick up the phone. They're not used to that. I don't mean to sound cold, but that is kind of on them to sort out. It's not really on you to sort out. But they may have a hard time with that. They may have a hard time adjusting to your new way of doing things, your new way of thinking. I'm also hearing that if this is someone in your life who in the past has been kind of toxic, this may be someone that you live with. It's hard to move into a healthy relationship dynamic when the toxic dynamic is one that feels like home. So they may continue to try these unhealthy patterns, and I'm so happy for you, Sagittarius. You are choosing your peace of mind over whatever it is this person is trying to bring into your life. I think people are going to have a hard time with that, but that's on them. Is really what I'm hearing. You might experience some haters, but it's because you are leveling up and people get jealous because they don't want to do the inner work. Where you have been doing the inner work, the message of the Hermit is calling you to do the inner work. And you're clearly called here. The star is about being called to something greater than yourself. Some of you may be called into public service. Some of you may be associated with the military. Let's see. Charity. Okay, service, military service could, this could also be missionary work. This is associated with the star. I know it's down here, but the star is also about charity, something for the greater good, and restlessness. So you are definitely being called to something, and I feel as though you are going to make great strides towards what it is that you are being called to. I feel that later in the year you're actually going to get there. Like I feel you moving towards it in success. It may not have fully resolved by March. This could also be the people around you could be feeling restless with your changes. It's like they feel like maybe they're being left behind on a spiritual level or a relational level. You could be changing the way that you interact with people, and it makes them feel restless. So take that as it resonates. And then we have prosperity lies ahead. I see you moving forward. And this, I think this is your segue into the second quarter of the new year. So I feel you getting restless, and these callings that come from the star card and the judgment, like they come in waves, and so you're going to have your first wave of it in mid-February, and I think going into spring and summer, you're going to have another wave of it. So Sagittarius, it has been an honor to read your cards today. I wish you best of luck during this time frame. I always love connecting with you. Please drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonated. I wish you best of luck. Happy New Year, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye-bye.